Hi guys, Dorota International Nail Artist and Educator, and I have prepared awesome Christmassy set of the nails for you. Have a preview of it in here. Absolutely fantastic mix of different types of designs. I actually really enjoy doing this type of videos. I hope you will like them really too as well. So let's start. For this Christmassy set, we are going to use 223, and that's a see-through color, which is great for a background. So just paint entire tip and then give it a cook. We are also going to use some 174. That's a really nice and pretty red. Absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of our favorite reds in a salon, guys. We also used to have a number 8 from the Nail Perfect collection, and we call it Christmas in a Bottle. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm so disappointed it is not available anymore because it was just absolutely fantastic. And then on this one, we are going to keep it at plain because we want to paint some Santa in there as well. So let's go back to our first tip, the see-through one. So paint the second layer. And then give it a cook. I also got one already in here, and we will start with that. So using the gel red French, we are going to paint some French manicure. I want to show you kind of like pretty simple designs. I'm using the angular brush. An angular brush is quite nice for painting the French manicure. I don't need to be very precise, so we are kind of going to paint it messy, I would say. Just as quick as possible. And that's what I like about this design. You don't want to spend too much time on perfecting your French manicure. I'm pushing it like I would do it, like I would push it, the gel polish, to the cuticle area. And then just smooth it out. Okay, that's plenty. And then give it a cook. On this one, we are going to use our or actually I could do it this one and then perfect it. So we are going to color it almost like a reverse French. I'm not bothered about the line too much either. Maybe a little bit higher. And then cure it. Put it on the side so we don't get messy and dirty. Paint the second coat over, actually don't paint the second coat over red. It looks so pretty already. So let's do some snowflake in here. Or maybe not candy, let's do candy. Let's do candy. So top coated. And then cook it. Give another one. And then cook it. Our French is ready. So for a French design, we are going to grab the top coat and apply it on the entire nail. This is super easy design. And very effective, like really very effective, and you have to know how to do it. Cook it. And then on the last one, we are going to paint some Santa. So this one was going to be the hardest one from all of it. We are going to grab the watercolor brush, and I want some pink color. So the pink color, I've got it mixed in here. And that's just a white and pink. Okay, so paint some shape of the face, leaving some empty space for the eyes. It's actually a really easy design. Okay, so we've got the shape of the face. And then clean the brush. And, oh gosh, that was squeaky. And paint some hat. Painting with the watercolor brush is so easy and fast. Okay, you also want to paint some hands. And some red nose. I didn't cure it the previous product, so watch you don't smudge it. I just want to speed up the process. And then give it a cure. Again, squeaky clean. Okay, let's go back to this one. So we are going to paint some checkered look in here. I'm needing a black now. And again, the watercolor brush. So the black, we want to mix it with a top coat. really see through. And then paint it opposite side. Once you're happy with it, give it a cure and go back to our Santa. So now using the D-liner brush, we are going to outline the eyes. I'm just cleaning my brush because I can feel it had been a little bit stiff. Very little product, like you want hardly any product in there. Clean my brush again. That's better. That's the hardest part, and my brush doesn't behave. It was a little bit stiff. Okay, then dotting tool to paint the eyes inside. That already start looking like a Santa. Add some shadows. So we've got some black on the brush, and we are just going to paint some shadow on the hat, like a wee bendy bits and pieces. Those shadows always make a really nice and big difference. So this way you can see the hat is bended. Add some shadow into the gloves. And now we can cure it. Okay, we can move on into the next part. So add a little shadow to the nose as well and outline it a little bit. So I'm using the watercolor brush to paint those shadow. Clean the brush and then dip in a top coat into the red color. But clean your brush from the black so it doesn't stain, because we want to paint some cheeks. Just removing the fluff which got in there, the ear. Painting with the top coat and the gel polishes is amazing, like, or gels for shadowing and okay, add some shadow under the hat as well. That already looks good. Then pick up some white. And we are going to add the sparkle in the eye. And then some light in the nose. Light in a glove. And then we can cook him. Or maybe light in a hat, why not? Let's add some light in the hat too. That's cool. Cook him. Add more detail in here, so black. I hope, guys, you don't mind if I'm jumping from one nail to nail, but it's just saving so much time with the skewering. And then cook this one. Santa is ready for a top coat because the rest we are going to do it after it's top coated. I still feel like they are quite quick Christmas designs. I'm just taking all of them now out so we can finish them off. So let's start. This one is absolutely ready. We are going to grab the watercolor brush, dip in a white, and then paint some furry bits and pieces. So just a summary, because I have been jumping from nail to nail. We have done the nail, then we have painted the French, then we have top coated the entire design, and then we are painting on top of the top coat the white line, and now we are going to make it nice and furry. So what I'm doing is I'm using the D-liner brush. Actually, let me add more product in. I'm using a D-liner brush just to drag it, lots of tiny wee lines. It can be quite messy, to be honest. See, the quicker you do it, the more messy look you get. Sorry, I'm going to twist it this way just so you can see it, guys, better. That looks so pretty. So we've got Santa hat and then some sugar. I prefer the glitter for sugaring, like the more glitter is inside the better for me. Let's cure it. So we've got the Santa for French, and now we are going to dress up this Santa. So first of all, he needs a hat, which is nice and furry one. So we are going to do exactly the same fur like we did it for a French. like painted it nice and wiggle. Really decent hat. He can have a pompon. And also he needs a bird. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting like a wee lines. Take a brush and do the fluffy bits and pieces. Be careful when you're painting like where the face is, you don't overdo it. And then sprinkle him with the sugar. Cure it. Now let's finish this one off. So the dotting tool and some white. And we are going to paint a wee tiny snowflake here. And then some snowflake there. Painting the snowflakes with the dots is an absolutely amazing way, like so quick and easy. So what I'm doing now, I'm just dragging the dots we painted. There we are, cure it. The French one is ready. So we can just take a brush and brush away the excess of the sugar. Let's place it here. That looks so nice. Then this one is top coated. This one isn't. Okay, so on the one which isn't top coated, we are going to take some white. With D-liner brush. Then the red on the other side, but the red has to be mixed with black. And then give it a cure. Santa is red. Oh, that's not the Santa. Okay, let's top coat this one. It doesn't look finished because there is something missing. Of course, we are going to paint the furry bits and pieces. Okay, so cure it and grab our Santa. So clean the Santa and he's ready to go on our display. That looks cool, guys. Really cool. I like him so much. Okay, we need this one. So we are going to outline it with the black. It's just because it was such a fashion design, I thought I will give it a Christmas feel to it. So that's a cartoon Nail. And I think with red, it looks super cool as well. So just outline it in black. I hope, guys, you do really enjoy this tutorial because it's quite a lot of designs, completely different ideas in a one video. So if you do liked it, hit the share button pretty please so the others can see it too. Also, all the products which we have used in this tutorial are available on our website. There we are. And then I need to think of something maybe very Christmassy, as well. Like, let's do some jumper on this one. We'll do the jumper on this one. Here, the liner brush and a white. So now you know why I wasn't bothered too much about those red. And I'm not too bothered now either because we are going to smudge it. Clean my brush because this one needs to be carefully done. Don't go too much over the snowflake, and then do the other side. That looks cool. So sugar. I actually love this combinations of the designs, and you can just paint the nails plain red color and pick up one of those designs which we have created today, and it will look fantastic. Here we have to top coat it, and we will do some snowflake just so those nail has those Christmassy feel, and then the jumper on the other one. Okay, so cook it. I'm going to paint it a harder jumper, like much harder. So let's do a rhombus shape. I think for me the last one is the hardest design. Definitely the hardest one. Okay, so I've got one. Then we are going to paint another one just next to it. And then make it a rhombus shape. You can probably see it. Why is it the hardest one? I need to probably figure it out, the easiest way of painting this design. I think I did it a couple years ago, but even can't remember now. Okay, another one. Color it in. Okay, I will perfect the shapes of it once I finish. So we're missing another one here. And another one. Okay, that's how I was painting. It's funny, sometimes we forget the things. So I was doing a triangles and then I was doing another triangle. That's the easiest way for me to paint this shape. Okay, so let's perfect it. It's really hard. This is definitely the hardest one. Okay, I'm just touching up. That's nicer. This one is a bit misshaped. Okay, let's leave it alone before we break it further. Then we are going to do some heart in here. And I think painting the heart with the dotting tool is much easier than doing so with the brush. We also needing some lines. Very hard jumper. And it looks so easy. Like, I think Santa looks more complicated, but was much easier to paint. I'm terrible at painting like symmetrical things. And then we are going to paint a small jumper. So I'm just going to clean my brush. And do very little lines. If I would have too much product on my brush, it would be too difficult. Then go opposite way. So this has to go in the empty space. Empty space, empty space. And empty space. Another line. And couple dots. That's it, leave it alone. Cook it. Okay, this one is ready, so we can clean it, and it is going to go on the other side of Santa. I love those three together. They're amazing. Those three are my favorite ones. This one have been top coated, so we can just paint the wee snowflake. And then drag it. It looks cool. Yeah, I like it. I do really like it. She got it. Cook it. And then we have to also top coat this one. And stick a wee gem right in the middle, or maybe a snowflake. I'm just searching some pretty snowflake. Yay! I like it. So normally I would stick it, guys, with the base gel, like a drop of the base gel, and then apply the top coat over the entire thing. I'm just going to cook it like this because we already put the top coat over it. Clean the mess, and then I can show. I love those three together. Like, I do really love those three together. I think they look fantastic. And I hope, guys, you're thinking the same way. This one is ready, the snowflake. So clean it, and we can place it here. So that's the pop art Nail, and then the most easy looking one but most difficult one, a jumper. So that's what we have created today. I hope you have really enjoyed it, and I'm sending you big glittery hugs. Bye for now.